In this video, I just wanted to touch on a pretty important topic when it comes to sight fishing, and that is just being vigilant and being aware of what's going on around you. It sounds very simple, but something I like to tell a lot of people is, fish with your eyes open. Yeah, it sounds kind of funny, but I'll go out with some people on the water and, I'll see fish right in front of us, and they'll be staring, way down at that point or way off to the shoreline. Stare at what you can see. Also, we have pretty much two types of vision. We have forward vision, which is whatever you're looking directly at, and then you have your peripheral vision. You want to make the most of both of those. So what I like to do is, while I'm scanning, scan from right to left, left to right, in front of you, and then out to the front. And your peripheral vision is what's going to pick up those subtle movements. Of course, if you're looking straight at something, you're obviously going to see it move, but about 9 times out of 10, what I see move is out either to my right or my left, and I see it with my peripheral vision. Make the most out of that, because it's just like when you're sitting in a room. If you see somebody come in on the right hand side, you're going to see movement that gets your attention. You'll look at it and you will see what's going on. Same thing when you're out on the water. Constantly keep your head on a swivel when you're sight fishing. You want to be looking straight out in front of you, but also don't overlook straight down in front of you. Most of the time, those fish are going to be right at your feet, and you'll be looking down at that tree sticking up out of the water. And if you're focused too much on that tree sticking up out of the water, you're going to miss that fish that may be over to the right, to the left, right under your feet. So just be constantly scanning. Now, I used to lifeguard for a while back in high school and college, and that's where I got this from. When you're staring at people in a pool, you're not looking at every single person. You're just generally scanning the entire area and looking for something out of the ordinary, something that catches your eye. So same thing when you're on the water. You're just generally scanning the area. You notice things that are sitting still, and if you see something move, it should stand out to you. Now, one last tip I wanted to share is, how do you determine if that thing in the water is a log or if it's a fish? So what I like to do is focus on something that may be just past it. So if you see a dark area in the water and then, you're not seeing it move, stare at something that's just past it, that's stationary, such as a tree limb or something like that. And then if you see that dark spot and your peripheral vision start to slowly move, then that's a fish. Sometimes if you're looking straight at it, it'll be hard to determine if it's moving or not. So if you focus on something that's stationary, that's near it, you'll be able to tell, if that's a fish that's moving or if it's just a log or a stick on the bottom. So hopefully these tips can help you out when it comes to sight fishing. Again, probably one of the most important things when you're on the water, just scanning, looking for fish, looking for activity. If you're too focused on one thing, you're going to miss a lot of other things that may be going on around you. So definitely be on high alert and keep your head on a swivel. So that will wrap up this video. If you haven't done so already, if you're not one of our Salt Strong Insider Club members, highly recommend checking that out. What I'm doing right now, I'm out on the water filming a report for our members where I show exactly where I'm at. I show what I'm using, why I'm using it, and how I'm using it. And that's going to vary from week to week, trip to trip, because the conditions change, and that's how you're going to be able to catch more fish consistently, is by being able to dial in the trends no matter where you're at. So definitely be sure to check that out. So that will wrap up this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Also, if you have any tips for sight fishing that you'd like to share, definitely let us know in the comments down below. Till next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.